Okay. Starting things up here, guys. How's it going? It's good to see you. There's the horizontal stream. All right. There's the vertical. Okay. And here's Twitch. Love to see it. Alrighty. Hello, everybody. Nathan, congrats on grabbing first. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Just getting some things set up here before we get moving. Hope everybody's doing well today. It's going to be a shorter stream today. I have had a very long day. But that's okay. Sometimes that's just the way things go. We're going to go ahead and set the timer for 1 hour. And by the end of that hour, I'll have an idea of where we're going to be at. What I'm going to have energy for. Mark, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Hello. Nathan, thank you for spending your taxes. 65 times total. Swifty, thank you for your tax submissions as well. Appreciate it very, very much. To give you guys an idea of what we're going to be getting up to today, you probably could guess, but we're going to be digging. We've been digging a lot. We did some digging over there. I was going to record an episode last night, and then I was too tired. Then I was going to record it today, but then I ended up being out of the house all day. So it might end up being recorded tonight, but I'm also like really tired, and I'll explain everything about that here soon. Can we bet on your death again? Yeah, if you guys want to, you can. I'll allow it. Let me set up a prediction really quick then. And I'll give you something interesting to look at too. Oops. There we go. Prediction. Will King die today? Yes or no? I'll give you guys 10 minutes to submit on that one. And I'll let you do your things. Okay. Well, all day. I have been out of the house all day. Pretty much. It's been a process. But, you know, it's okay. I will live. I will live. Unfortunately, it's just a byproduct of living. Sometimes you have to go leave the house, and that sucks, but it's okay. Like I said, I will be okay. You know, I think, to be entirely honest, even though I love streaming, I probably shouldn't have pressed the go live button today regardless, and I'll tell you guys why. I have been awake outside of a like small 1 hour involuntary nap on the couch while I was eating. I think I've been up since noon yesterday. So, whatever, I guess like 31 hours, I think is how long I've been up since that, in addition to like I said, the 1 hour nap. Why are you live? Go to sleep? Cause if I go to sleep now, then I'll ruin my sleep schedule. This is like hopefully gonna fix the sleep schedule and we won't have to worry about it. This is bad for your mental health. What's mental health? Let's be real for a second. What is mental health? Let's do right there. I actually think streaming is better for my mental health than it would be for me to not stream. I think if streaming takes a toll on you mentally, you're probably doing it in a way that doesn't benefit you as much as it should, in my opinion. I gain energy and I gain benefit from streaming over it taking any effect on me, really. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just trying to get a standardized toll so we can build up something here. Hello, Eduardo. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. What's better? What? Huh? Unless someone votes yes with a lot of points, I'm not gambling, not worth the risk. I don't blame you. I really do not blame you. Wimbu, I don't do PvP. Sorry. Java or Bedrock, they both have their own purposes. Java is my personal favorite. That's why I'm playing it right now. But Bedrock does have some nice features. I really love how easy it is to start a world up with some friends and invite them on. Like, that is so, so easy. I really, really love that about Bedrock. Pitch a billion-dollar business. First thing that comes to your head. Plushies. Plushies are like a very, very, very big thing, and if you could do it right, you could probably make a killing off of it. I don't know what the gap in the market would be there in order to make solid plushies, but there's probably a gap somewhere in the market, and all you gotta do is just find it. As long as King doesn't die, I get 1/3 of my points back. Hey, Nikita, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Somebody is rigging it so that they never actually truly lose everything, which I guess works out if you do have an alt. Although I think Nathan has some on there as well, so I don't know how much you'll end up with. New poll. It is a new poll, indeed. What's the plan for today? Digging. I need to start recording. Thank you for the reminder. Nobody reminded me, but you kind of did by asking me what the plan was. I need to dig more for the episode that I need to record for this weekend. I have today and tomorrow to record and edit it, so I really should record it tonight. I'm gonna have to record an episode tonight, I think. Okay, anyway, we dug out all that, but I realized I need to save that for the next episode, so we need to do this episode over here. Which is a different place. I'm thinking, I don't know what this will be up here yet, because I want to do an interior. That's what I'm really wanting to do with this episode. The library isn't going to be able to happen yet. Let me just go up. I have a plan for a storage room a little later. What would a town like this need that would be like one of the first things you'd come upon? You could do like a kitchen, of course. You got smelteries, vaults. I could start planting giant wheat farms down there, but I gotta check into like a way that would work. Because I want it to be somewhat realism inspired, I guess. You could do a living quarters area, maybe. That would make enough sense. So if we were gonna do that, goblins would have like their own separate places. So you'd have like the Goblin King, who has his first house, and I would say maybe I got some ideas. Okay. Nikita, thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate it. I didn't vote. It's Swifty versus Alt Swifty. Who will win, Swifty or Swifty? Swifty done with the risky stuff. Swifty put all on no, but he's also got his alt voting on yes, so he will make some points back if I do die, but it's unlikely. I don't think I'm gonna die. I only die in videos. It's how it goes. Swifty live and live, and you'll only win 669 points. Put 1k on yes, just to take some points if he doesn't go wrong. Or if it does go wrong. I won't miss 1k. You know, that's fair. That is very fair. A little points for potential big gains, honestly. I'm all for stealing points from Swifto anyway. I did it wrong. You have to die for my points to come back. Oh. Oh no, did you put all your points on... You survive, my alt just gets more money. It's fine. Your alt deserves more money than you anyway. AM, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. We do need to plant some of this. Potatoes. Those could grow underground. That... I don't think they really require much sunlight in the real world, if I'm not mistaken. So we may be able to do something like that, having like a potato. The problem is that doesn't really work. I'm just trying to think how I can do this best. I'm gonna go this way. Okay. Good morning. Good morning indeed. Good morning. If you survive, my alt gets more money. Currently trying to get involved in government by beefing with the Alabama state government. You know, fair enough. I'm all for it. Beefing with governments is just... it's fun. I used to beef with the Canadian government a decent amount. It's a lot better than it was, so I feel like a mission accomplished personally, even though I really had no bearing on it. But I firmly believe in bullying the guy that I totally bullied. He was not a good guy. But Canadian politics aside, I want to see if I can get the use of artificial intelligence and to generate student assignments, lesson plans, and lessons banned in the state. I can get behind that. I think if you're gonna pay teachers to do that stuff, they shouldn't be able to use AI to generate it, especially if they're not gonna let you use AI to do the assignment. If you're not allowed to take shortcuts, then I don't see why the school should be able to take shortcuts as well. It's been an issue at my school and many other schools. I see. Okay. I'm all for it. Plus, that I find AI tends to have a lot of false information, especially when you don't give it a ton of guidelines, which means you're just spending more time sitting there arguing with it, when you could have just actually written everything down or cheated and used somebody else's curriculum work. I'm new as this modded or no? This is all, well, I shouldn't say all vanilla, but most of it's vanilla. You know, I'm using shaders, I'm using a particle effect mod, but most of it is vanilla. It's just some quality of life mods. Hello, Bit Salty. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. So yeah, I think right here we could kind of do. I think it would be like a really. Yes. Okay. So what we'll do here is we need to make this a larger space. This will become like almost like a town hall of sorts. So we'll also have like a guard post maybe right over here for the goblins. And then deeper into here, we'll also have like a throne room, a vault. But this will also have like the hall where all the goblins would feast and trade and all that kind of stuff. And of course, the king's living quarters will be back in there as well, I think. Hello, Coleslaw. Welcome on in. What have I missed? You've not missed much. I've just been yapping and digging. That's pretty much it. Just debating. If we can't use AI to complete your assignments, you can't do our assignments with AI. Just debating if I want to go straight to messaging the governor or message someone lower. I need to remember how state government works. You could message either the Department of Education, or you could message, like you said, you could try to talk to the governor. Sometimes they're receptive to that, sometimes they're not. Additionally, you have representatives, state representatives, who are, their job is quite literally to listen and take your complaints and your concerns and address them as best they can, whether it be through all the way up into the House of Representatives and you know, drafting bills and such, or it can even be just on a state legislator level. This is the same governor who banned cell phones in school, so he wouldn't be against it, probably. Think she would be down for this idea. I would say that in that case, write a very nice letter. You know, don't be super demanding, but just say, write a letter, try to send it. I would send it to a couple of places. Send it to the governor. Send it to, what's the title I'm thinking of? Whoever your department head is for education. Ideally, maybe even send it to just general school districts as well, if you feel the need. Shotgun blast it, honestly. The more people that hear the idea, the more likely it is to be received very well, which is ultimately what you're going to want. I need to make sure I light up this place too, because it's going to get very dark and I'm going to die. I don't want to die. I think I should almost package it with having AI banned in schools by students too. I would say, generally speaking, yes. There needs to be like in my opinion, AI can be used if it's in a very specific context. I think AI should not be completely and totally barred, in my personal opinion, only because it is a good learning tool if you use it right. The problem is schools don't teach how to use it, and most people use it as a shortcut to get through quick. Which it's not that. You should actually try to learn. But AI, like I said, it can actually teach you a lot of things if you use it correctly. But I do think you're probably right on, though. You got to make sure that it's fair. Your teachers can't possibly be using AI if the students aren't allowed to use it. And likewise, the students shouldn't be relying on it, because that means the school system probably isn't really doing a great job at teaching the students much. But I think you're right on, dude. I think you should try to draft something. The worst that you hear is nothing. That would be quite literally just the worst, is you write it and then they never respond. You know, it could very well be that later on down the road, though, you see that introduced as a reform of some sort. Efficiency 2 there. Let's go for it, yeah. Why not? You don't want to die. That's not the deal, Reg. I know. Me dying, that should be the requirement at this point. You look foolish in that cave? Well, I gotta be in the cave, you know? If I don't go caving, I'm not gonna get any more resources. I gotta also dig out some places so we can live. I'll go down this way. What are you making? I am digging a hole for my goblin village. This cave is actually world spawn, and I wanted to build a place to live at spawn in case I died or something and I needed to get re-geared. I could always come back here. So I've dug out some spots down here. I'm digging out a spot up here as well. I'm not going to be able to build anything today, at least not on stream, but I will be digging a whole bunch, hopefully. Leak seed? I don't know what the seed is, man. Do you guys want a live seed reveal? Because I don't know what it is. This is all just me randomly generating a world. Yes. Seed. I will post in the chat. Boop. That's the seed. Enjoy. Remy, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Handsome Howl, hi. Voided, hello. How's it going? Imagine you did die today and Swiftly loses all his alt points too. That would be funny. I'm always for Swiftly losing channel points. I think I read everything. Yes, okay. Right. We need to dig. Right. So if this is gonna be like a hall, what I'm imagining is it's gonna have a high ceiling. And I think it may stay at this height because we don't have a lot of padding between here and the surface. In fact, that is block... where's my looking at? They've changed the F3 screen. I'm all confused. It's above 51. I can tell you that much. But it's gonna be kind of close to 60. We could go a little higher, but not much. I'm thinking we actually go down though. So this will come out maybe 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think this is how far it'll come out before it starts descending downward. And then it'll also expand outwards as well, a pretty decent amount. Kind of imagining almost like a grand like Viking hall, but more goblin-y, I guess. Rift, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Do Skysing Tilde right now? You know, fair enough. I can't blame you. For all, I should get back on and play it. Forever Worlds are fun. But Skyblock is pretty fun too. I haven't played Skyblock since... Well, I only actually have ever played Skyblock once. Besides, like, SBK. I did play on SBK a couple of times. I didn't turn upside down. Why didn't I turn upside down? Huh. Give me a second. OBS just decided it was done connecting. Great. Okay. Why did it do that? Go to the queue. Can I clear the queue? No. It won't let me. Okay. I gotta wait for that to clear out first. Hang on. Otherwise, I'll be stuck upside down again, and I don't want to do that. I'm doing alright, just a bit tired. How's it going for you? I'm doing alright. I'm pretty tired. Please, it's any spoilers. If they do, I'll just ban them. Like, this is, you know, if you take joy in spoiling people's worlds, then you're not the kind of person I want to have watching my streams and my content. For a world, I should get back on play. Okay, that just stopped. So why did it stop in the first place is the question. Let's go to OBS. I think, yeah. All right, so it decided to close the WebSocket. Why? I don't know. It just did. So we got the same host. We got the same port. It changed the password? Why? I don't know, but it did. Okay, apply. Okay. We good? We good. All right. Sorry about that, Nathan. Let me refund those channel points. I apologize. Great live. Hello, Calamar. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. I appreciate it. Name tag, reject. Okay. Somebody also requested a poll, and he never finished it, so I'm gonna reject that. I need to complete. There we go. I'm upside down now. Complete. Okay. There we go. There we go. Boop, boop, boop. All right, let me sit up. Great live. Skyblock is very fun. I barely left my island except to visit Spruce to buy too many stacks of dirt at a time. We love dirt. Dirt is the most valuable thing you could have in Skyblock. No idea what the other islands look like outside of screenshots. That's fun. It's always kind of nice to see it from that perspective, in my opinion. Just because it's always a surprise when you actually get to see it in person. Seeing what other people build. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe right about here. Boop. Okay. And then I gotta decide how wide I want it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's gonna be upside, downside up. Woo! Yay! Amy, thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate it. It's gonna have to be an uneven amount of blocks. We could go 21, maybe. That could work. That might be good. I don't know. I don't care much for other seeds, to be honest, and they're gonna load up and play it. That's fair. I don't usually share the seeds. I just play random seed every time I play Minecraft. I don't go seed searching, especially with, like, every King SMP world that we've ever had. I have not purposefully selected a seed. Other people have selected seeds for me. Like, my mod team has done it a couple of times. Actually, they only did it the one time for season 3. But I personally could have done without it, honestly. Let's see. Am I good? I'll explore the other kingdoms after end raiding. Yeah, there you go. It'll be fun. First time I see the server, I'll bring a guest on or something. There you go. You could go do a little world tour with a guest. That would be fun. Yes, 21's pretty. 21's. Uh-oh. Yes, 21's and blocks, right. I was like, I'm 21. Wait, hold on. Did you get a chance to see the thing I sent you last stream? I did not. I forgot to check that. My bad. I will check that after stream today, hopefully. Admiral, thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate it. Oh no, my friend just turned to Spider-Man and is hanging himself upside down. Oh no. We love Spider-Man though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright. Strag, you want to get on Singularity in 3 months? I mean, you know, I wouldn't mind poking my head in maybe just a little bit and saying hello. It would be fun. It would be fun. I gotta let you guys think I might die here in a second, so let me go to sleep. I'm also really trying to avoid phantoms because those nasty little demon birds that I voted in. I don't regret it. I will just say it right here, right now. I don't regret voting in the Phantom. Quite honestly, I think any of the options that we voted in, we were all gonna find very annoying afterwards. I stand by that. It won't let me sleep. Dang it. I think I've read everything. I'm sorry if I miss any of your guys' chats. Okay, You. Are you keeping me awake? You might be. Is there anyone else? Anyone else? I will kill you. Alright, back off. Sleepy time. I'm not an angry person, I promise. I just really hate that I can't sleep when I'm actually safe. I wish Mojang would add a way to do away with that. Like, if you were within your house walls, then it wouldn't count as mobs being nearby. And I feel like they do that for safety reasons so that you don't get mad that like a monster blew you up or whatever. I get why that would be the case, but I think also you should have the right to waive that safety risk if you want. I don't know, that's just me though. That's just me. I ain't bringing anyone on until I have a few of my islands done, so it actually is nice to look at. Everyone else has nicer looking areas. Fair enough. It takes a little bit of time to make everything look pretty, though. I mean, for example, I think this is the second week, maybe the third week that I've been playing this world. I think it's the third week now. I have just a little dirt hut. That's all I've got. Playtime, not much better. Whoa, I can't spell time. I have been playing almost 24 hours, and, you know, like I said, it's just a dirt hut. That's all I've got. I've not even been to the Nether yet. So, taking it slow, there's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. Not the spiders. Traumatized today? Oh no. Spiders are rough, dude. I've had my fair share of them. And then additionally, Minecraft spiders. I've got, funnily enough, one of the very first experiences I had in Minecraft with spiders was probably like the worst experience in my life regarding Minecraft mobs. Admittedly, I was like a little kid. Okay, I was probably, let's see, if it was 2012, I was born in 04, so I would have been like 8, I think. I think I may have been 9. I don't know. But I built like this little... Okay, so I was playing Minecraft Xbox 360, okay? This is back when there wasn't a ton of mobs, there wasn't a ton of biomes. We had spruce, birch, and oak. And they had snowy beach biomes and all that kind of stuff. I built a small little house out of spruce. It was just a square box. I think it was a 3x2 inside, maybe. And we would hide, my brother and I, we would hole ourselves up in there until night would pass. Well, I decided I was going to go mining, and I was hollowing out this mountain. And when I was coming back to the house, I wasn't paying attention, and this spider jumped off of the house on top of me, and I freaked out. My dad came, like, running into the room because he heard me screaming. He's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, the bug in the game scared me. He's like, "Well, don't do that. Don't do that." I felt like I was justified, okay? I was 9 years old at most. But, Minecraft spiders are traumatizing. I get it. We're witnessing an invisible player Minecraft. The game has an invisibility potion. Yep, I think I play roughly 6 to 8 hours a week. I'm not purposely taking it slow. I have big plans. I respect that. That is very respectable. Seeing all the cool things that people build in Minecraft, I always wonder how long it takes them. For example, one guy that that I watch occasionally, and we've raided him a few times, Game Time with Eric. That guy takes his time when it comes to builds. But they look so good. Of course, you got King Alfie. That guy, he could build something in an instant, pretty much. I don't think he's a human being, in all honesty. There's, like, some amount of machine to him. Because I'm impressed by the amount of progress he can make in any given moment. Yeah. Eric's great. We love Eric. Alfie has pretty much built entire Mangrove Island himself. Pretty much, with the exception of a couple of blocks on the actual first island in the Mega Continent from Kit, and then the pagoda, of course. The bulk of it, though, is Alfie. I would say likely 90 to 95% of that island has been placed by Alfie, which is absolutely insane when you look at the block count. Just, if I happen to be on there again anytime soon, I'll try to take a schematic of it all, just to give you guys a block count. I'll leak it. Oh, man. He's our friend, the one who just traveled through time to the future to check lottery tickets and scratch cards, right? Yeah, I have all the sports betting information, too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll go 7, I think, because we want to go uneven. I think, hopefully. I want to build now, but it takes so long to collect blocks of skyblock if it's not automated yet. Elfie's a beast. Elfie, I don't think he sleeps. In fact, I know he doesn't. I know he doesn't sleep. On top of, like, doing all the other things he does. Like, I don't know how the man does it. Elfie is insane. Absolutely insane. Nice mic. Thank you, Chad. I appreciate it. This is the Audio-Technica AT2020 mic. I have it running through XLR into my Focusrite 2i2. And then that's going into my computer with a couple of audio filters to help make it a little clean and a little pristine. So I'm kind of thinking something like that. Give you guys an idea. So what we'll do is there will be some terraforming here, which I'm gonna love. That will have like a smooth gradient, I guess, all the way up into this like mountainside here. So that we'll be able to bring our cows down. We'll probably chop down a whole bunch of trees as well to give us a little bit of pasture lands as well. Because over here, we'll eventually have our animals, and they'll be locked in. And then over here, we're building this big, let me in. Oh, did you get blocked? Hang on. Okay. I just saw you say, oh, and I was like, hold on. I don't know if I missed the message. My bad. Zooted, thanks for spending your taxes. I appreciate it. Let me in. Join the Discord. Join us, Voided. Join us. We'd be honored. So over on this side, we're building a big hall. We're going goblin style. So I actually don't know what goblin style really looks like or means, if I'm honest. We may end up, like, taking a turn and just going full dwarven. Who knows? Yes or no, should I add a lifesteal plugin to my server? It depends. If that's the game mode that you want long term and you have a lot of people that want to play it, then absolutely. A lot of people love lifesteal. The big thing with it is just that I always have a concern about is longevity of those sorts of servers. Unless you start with a larger player base, it's almost harder to keep it full because people start getting death banned pretty quickly. Ricky, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. So in here, what I'm imagining is, so we'll have like this little entrance here. It'll be like a cave in the side of the wall. I'll kind of shape it a little bit better and all that. And then in here, it'll kind of widen out. And then we'll go down. So from here, we're currently at 21 wide. I think if we go 10 more blocks on either side, and then we go 5 blocks down, I can see it in my head. I don't know if you guys are able to do this or not. I can see it in my head, though. Hang on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm also going to drop it down 1 there just so I know where to stop it. I found a plugin that allows players to revive banned players. It's weird and won't work though. Oof. Plugins are a little tricky sometimes. Sometimes they work perfect. Other times it's kind of a little busted because of version issues or whatever. So it's hard to say for certain what's going on there. So then it'll go down by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to here. And then I'm just gonna dig my way up. So I'm not entirely sure if I think that's deep enough or not. That might be almost a little too deep, but I do like it. And we'll just kind of round it off on most of the sides, I think. This definitely starts merging into Dwarven style, though. I wanted to challenge myself because, with like a... Well, I guess with Dwarven builds, it is heavily interior as well, because it is in the side of a cave still. So we could ditch the goblin theming, in all honesty. Because the thing about goblins is it's very messy. It's very, unorganized while still being organized, I guess. And I'm not sure... I gotta think here. I'm not sure there's a whole lot to it. There's just not a lot of rhyme or reason to it. Goblins are little thieves. They're gremlins. So... it's hard to really come up with a good style there. I don't know. I'll see what I can do. Right now, it's just about digging holes. I can kind of tweak some things around a little bit more if I need to later. But for now, we gotta dig. Exactly like it's supposed to take a heart when you die, but it doesn't, and I can't figure out why. Oof. Yeah, I wonder... what's up with that, then. It could be tied into something permissions-based, maybe? That usually is the bane of my existence with most server stuff, is... it decides that it's gonna hate on you because you didn't add this one permission to this one group that isn't even being used right now, but, I tend to find that that's usually my issues. It could be a config thing as well, who knows. Bro has so many superpowers, hanging upside down like a spider, becoming invisible like a ghost, time travel, and I think his most powerful ability is live streaming. I definitely can agree. I don't want to, like, sound big-headed, so I gotta be careful how I say this. I don't think I'm, like, the best streamer in the world, okay? Let me just say that out loud right now before anybody says something. I don't think I'm better than anybody. But I am definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, very gifted in terms of live streaming. It was something I was just naturally drawn to, and I feel like it wasn't 100% natural, like I wasn't this way from the start, but it wasn't long before I was pretty comfortable in front of a mic. KingRegNog numero uno. Yikes. No. I would say I could think of probably at least 10 people who I could say are better than me at it. I wouldn't be on, like, the Mount Rushmore, or, I don't even know if I would be, I don't know if I would belong in maybe even the top 10 for some people, but I can think of at least 10 personally that I would watch over myself, and that does say something. I do watch myself, which sounds creepy. I promise you it's not like a self-absorbed kind of watch. Although it kind of is, in a way. I literally do get so caught up watching these sometimes. So I do absorb my own content. When I'm, like, editing, sometimes I forget, like, oh, I need to edit, not watch the video that I made. I've always... this is just something that I've always had an issue of, I guess. I want to make the best content possible, and so it's all about making content that I would watch, which incidentally means that I end up watching a lot of it. If I'm trying to go to sleep at night too, and I'm struggling, sometimes I'll turn on my streams, like old VODs, just to listen to them. Because it is literally the most familiar voice that I have is my own. And it's relatively boring, for lack of a better word. You know, it's not like my streams are high energy or anything. I need to clean up my inventory. You know, I'm not like... not super in your face, like, you know, what's going on, guys? Today we're gonna be doing this, or we're gonna be doing that, and then welcome to game theory. Like, you know, it's not all of that, you know, it's just a guy and a mic, and that is enough for me to fall asleep to. I am my own comfort streamer, I guess, for lack of a better term. Although I do sometimes pull up other people's streams as well. I've been known to pull up a Kit stream or an Alfie stream and listen to those while I try to sleep. I'm a sucker for streams, especially. It's just right now I've caught up on almost all of the Kit streams. I'd have to go back and watch the old ones. Like the really old ones, which I have done a little bit of. Alfie streams I'm content just maintaining on. I'm also doing this I'm doing all of this using a Chromebook and a console. Oh my gosh, dude. GG's. I get myself perms through luck perms. Okay, luck perms is definitely the play. So you picked the right one there. Bro, hello, how are you? Hello, Muhammad. I'm doing all right. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome on in. How do you feel the Forever World has been going for your channel and streams? I think the streams have been overall better. I feel like they're a lot more personal. Which is exactly what I wanted. When it comes to streams, like, that's all I really ever wanted, was to be able to actually sit here and talk honestly with you guys, and to not be rushed. And that was the problem with, like, Twitch SMP. As much as it was a nice server to hang out with people on, I'm lagging. Hang on. Pause. Oh, it's so broken. It is so broken. I apologize, guys. I'm working on it. I'm gonna have to close something here. Hang on. I need to submit my taxes. I forgot to do that earlier. Okay. While the ad break is running, I'm gonna close StreamerBot and then reopen it. I'm almost at 250. Oh my goodness. GG's. We've had it going for a little while, I guess. Okay, so I should be able to see Twitch now. Okay, I can read Twitch chats again. We're good. Okay. It seems like Minecraft removed the mountain goat or something, because I don't see any. I caught one, roasted it over hot coals, and made a delicious goat stew. Oh no. Oh no. Not the goats. They're a little tricky to find. I have a hard time finding them sometimes too. How much is Minecraft? I think it is currently about $30 to buy Java Edition. I don't know what it costs on each console or on mobile. But the version of the game that I'm playing right now, it's about $30. Which I know not everybody has that money disposable, but I will vouch for the game. I have played literally countless hours on this game. I love it. I love it. Okay, I'll finish answering your question now, Nathan. Sorry about that lag. So I think it's helped the streams a lot because I feel like the quality of streams have just gotten better because we're not focusing on building as much as I am just being here with you guys. It's given me the unique opportunity to actually create new videos on the channel. The Forever World is a lot more sustainable than, you know, doing, update news and tutorials for the rest of the time. You know, I like, as much as I love covering those things, I also want to be creative, and that's what the Forever World has given me the opportunity to do, is be a lot more creative. And that's something that I really do appreciate about the opportunity I have here. I do like that. That is good. That might need to be pushed out a little bit more, but we'll go with that for now. How do you get it for free? I play Minecraft Education. There is no way to get Minecraft for free legally. And I cannot advise you on how to do it illegally, because that would be really bad. I would say save up some money, and one day you'll be able to buy it, and it'll be well worth it then. But there's nothing wrong with playing Education Edition. It's a fine enough version of the game on its own, I suppose. I played it once or twice to test out some features over there. Voided, thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate it. Admiral, stop playing Roblox. Save some bandwidth for reg. Always a 3070 if I check in. I don't know if I mentioned it anywhere you are, but I got affiliate last week before. I forgot already. Hey, congrats, dude. That's awesome. Affiliate's fun. That means you got like all your emotes and channel points. Channel points is the fun part, in my opinion. Like that's where streams get really, really cool, in my opinion. That's amazing though. Genuinely, you'll have a lot of fun with that, I have a feeling. We'll go again with 9, and then I need to grab some wood really quick. Boop. Where is the pickaxe? I missed it. It's right there. I can craft it myself. I just really am lazy, I guess. I promise you, I don't need the crafting book. I just abuse the heck out of it because it's there. Okay. We'll go low level enchants because I'm using up all my XP if I'm not careful. I don't do shoutouts. The reason for that is it doesn't help you really, and it doesn't really do much for me either. The best thing I can do to help you get to 1,000 subscribers is to just encourage you to keep going. Keep uploading, keep trying new things, get 1% better every upload, and you'll get there. I promise you. You know, I only hit 1,000 subscribers after 3 years of uploading. And I uploaded a ton of different videos. I had over 100,000 views by that point. I actually think I had like 200,000 views by then. I only just recently hit 1.5K. And like I said, I've been doing this for 4.5 years. I just hit 300,000 views total over my entire channel. You know, you just keep trying things. You keep You keep experimenting, and before long you'll get there. I promise. It's just a lot of experimentation. But a shout out's not gonna help you. You want active subscribers and people that are gonna sit there and watch you for who you are, and not because some silly guy on the internet said to subscribe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Emotes and redeems are the important part. Occasional money is a bonus. Exactly. The money's okay. It's like, oh, that's a thing. I like it. But it's not the... It's honestly not the reason most people pick up affiliate, in all honesty. Okay, we're an hour into stream and I'm still feeling it, so we're good. Hey Siri, set a timer for 45 minutes. Okay. I think we can make it another 45 at least. I don't know if I'll make videos, I'm too busy. That's completely fair. That is completely and totally fair. How much money do you make off of YouTube? I've made, I think, $20 whole off of YouTube since August, I want to say. I don't make very much. YouTube doesn't really bring in a ton of money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I actually make more money off of Twitch, which is like a surprising thing to a lot of people. Surprising to me even. But YouTube just doesn't really pay much. Not until you get ads, but I've been dancing the line for ads for a little while now. I'm at 46 there. What am I over here? 46. Perfect. Okay. Now we can dig. My survival rule is that you're not allowed to eat young animals except for baby zombies, the wild boar, and salmon. We do like salmon here. They're nice. I need to figure out emotes, what I want, and if I'm commissioning them or doing it myself, don't worry about it. Yeah, emotes are fun. Figuring out which ones is always the hard part. I used to have like an ongoing list, but I talk myself out of it every time. But I do want to set aside some money soon, so that I can commission somebody soon-ish. Because like I want to get some actual professional emotes, not just the silly ones that I've made. Although I could just do silly ones entirely. I could just try to make them all myself and do it on stream or something. But I'm not an artist by any means. So, I don't know. Did you get the last 50 hours since your announcement? I have not. I think I'm about 40 hours away. YouTube has kind of been like my enemy while they're holding my hand. They decided that they were going to kill the impressions on the videos. In their defense, it's kind of weird how much I'm uploading right now. So like, I don't blame them for suddenly like freaking out. But it's also killed the watch time a little bit. So I gotta upload a couple more videos and we should have it. But I know I need to hit it before March, really, because that's when a whole bunch of my hours start going away, because I started streaming in February of last year, and the streams picked up traction for some reason, and then now they're not. YouTube algorithm changes and stuff. Gaming tour, please? What do you want to see about, like, you want to see my gaming setup? I kind of show it off a little bit in the life of me video. That I did for 500 was it 500 or 1K? What did I do that one for? I think that was the 1K. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to see that, I would check out the day in life video I made. It's near-ish the beginning. I recommend Percy to do them. Percy did amazing with mine. Percy is a really, really good artist. I've got a couple people on the list that I want to contact when I do commission. I haven't decided who for sure it would be. I might feel out the prices a little bit. Not necessarily pick whoever's cheapest. But find whoever's art style I like the best. Or just whoever I'm closest with, honestly, is also the other option. It's very likely I do that, too. Sometimes it's also just about supporting friends. Wondering why so many Minecraft players want to kill the only dragon in the game. It's the last dragon and we can live in peace. I know, they want to kill the dragon and steal its egg. Like, that's kind of crazy, bro. I don't know. That's just me, though. Alright. I will have to record an episode tonight so that I can edit it. I'm going to try to get a rough draft done tonight as well. What I usually do for my episodes is I record them and edit them at the same time. So I'll record a segment. Usually there's two sessions that I record each episode in. I record half of it, and then I take a break, and then I record the second half after that break. In between sessions, though, I usually end up editing the first session, and then the second one isn't too long after that. But yes, those emotes do look good, Swift do. I do like them. Alright. What time? It is 8:46, okay. When is the next ad break is the question then. Let me check that, because that's gonna affect timing. Ooh. Okay. We'll have a 10-minute differential there. We're good. We're chilling. I'm trying to watch the time because I don't want to send you guys into an ad right about the time I'm ending. After stream, I'm going to take a short break. I go do a couple of small tasks that have nothing to do with screens. For those of you who didn't catch the beginning of the stream, I only slept like a full hour in total today. Outside of that, I haven't slept in like 36 hours, a little over that or something like that. Lagging out again, yay! We love to see it. I need to buy a Ethernet connection. It's really expensive to run it up here because I don't live near the router, but I really need it. And there it goes. Alright, we should be back, guys. I'm sorry about that. This should be a little more stable, hopefully. There'll just be random drop-offs, but I should be around at least. So, although I'm still buffering. Okay. Is Twitch working? That is the first question. Twitch is working, okay. Is YouTube working? YouTube is working. Okay. Good. Good. You need some sleep? Yeah, I know. I'm gonna sleep tonight, though, after a little bit of work. I tried to sleep before, but I just could not fall asleep. I was tossing and turning, and then I got angry because I couldn't fall asleep, and that just didn't help anything. Then I had to drive my brother to work, and then after I drove him to work, I came home. I tried to sleep again. Could not do it. Tossing, turning, angry. Could not fall asleep. So then I got up and I ate. And while I was eating, I fell asleep. Like, literally, I was in the process of trying to put my fork into the food to bring it up to my mouth. And I fell asleep at some point during that. I fell asleep for a solid hour. I woke up, ate like really, really fast, and then I went and drove an hour away to go get my parents at the airport. It's been a long day, guys. It's been a long day. But I'm hoping that means I'll crash like really, really hard when I actually like properly go to sleep, which will be nice. This is gonna be easy. It sure will be if it is the way it sounds like it is. And out there are thousands, even millions of caves teeming with iron ore, so why kill golems for just 2 iron bars? Or are they monsters in the eyes of the villagers? I did not light up down there. Hang on. Let's fix that. Boop. Boop. Alright. And then right over here. This is gonna be a long, long haul. I'm trying to think what would be a safe bet to say, yes, we're gonna go out that far. I would say probably like, well, this room itself is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's 41 blocks wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll need to go. Hello, Fabric Fox. Welcome on in. More block of the craft. Indeed, indeed. We're all about craft blocking. Digestion takes a lot of energy. That's why people feel tired after eating, especially if you were tired to start with. That is true. That is true. I just couldn't fall asleep in my bed. 67 blocks, maybe? That's around about how long I was kind of thinking. We could try 67, just to see. So just to double check it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
hello there.
13, 14, 15. Thank you for the follow, Fabric. I appreciate it. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay. I do have enough. Okay. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. What are the plans in the block game? We are currently digging where I'm going to be putting my first base, I guess. You know, we've got like a little starter home up here in this little dirt hut. But I spawned in this cave here, and I wanted to start a base like right at 0-0, so if I ever died and lost like all my stuff, I could at least spawn here and, you know, re-gear and all that. So I'm building either a dwarven mine town, I guess, or it'll become a goblin town. I haven't really decided which one yet, but we're kind of playing around with it a little bit. So over here, we dug out a large area so that I could put some cows, sheep, and pigs underground. And then over here, we're currently working on where the town hall will kind of go, where whoever the king of the village is will live, This will also be where the vault will eventually go as well, so that all my goodies could be here, and maybe the armory nearby as well. Although I think the armory will probably be at a lower level. Maybe you take a bridge from there over to here somewhere, and then, you know, down there you could have like the armory with the housing area and the libraries and such. I don't know. I'll figure that out. Mohammed Marie, welcome on in. Thank you for popping in. How are you doing? 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. I'm good. How about you? I'm doing all right. I'm very tired, but I'm chilling. I'm hanging in there, and you know, that's good enough, I suppose. Were we at 40? I think 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Why don't you sleep? Because I don't want to ruin my sleep schedule. If I went to sleep now, then I would be, like, awake really, really early. It's only 9 p.m. right now, so, it wouldn't do me a ton of good to go to sleep yet. Hello, Emmy. Welcome on in. It's good to see you. I forgot how far we were. 50? Maybe? Yeah. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 6, 7. There we go. Making it 67 blocks long just for the meme. That is pretty long. At this scale, that's a lot of blocks. Cause you're talking... Oh boy. Do you have a Minecraft Bedrock Edition? I do have Minecraft Bedrock Edition, yes. I'm not currently playing it, but I do have it. So if you got 67 by... What did we say? 41? By... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? We're talking almost 25,000 blocks to mine here. Oh my gosh. And that may not be enough. We may have to extend the ceiling a little bit, because I do feel like it's a little low for where we're at right here. I may bounce it up just a little. How many blocks have I mined in total? Like, items, I guess? Yeah. We've only mined 4,000 stone. We've only mined 4,000 stone so far. That's not even including this area, though. Like, this is going to quintuple. I think it's gonna quintuple the stone mine stat. Gosh. Alright, we'll take it one step at a time, and it'll be what it'll be. Why don't we join it together? I don't usually play general survival with viewers right now. I will be building a server for you guys all to play on at some point in time in the future, and that will include Bedrock as well. But for the time being, it's just solo content. But we may eventually play some mini games, possibly. What do you mean 25,000 blocks? Bro, sleep for a bit. It's not that bad. I'm not gonna like dig the entire thing today. I'm not gonna be live a whole lot longer, truthfully. I got a video to make tonight, so I don't really have much choice but to wrap things up in about 20 minutes. What's this area gonna be for? So it's mostly purely decoration, funnily enough. Actually, I think it's all decoration right now. So yeah, this one's all decoration. I don't know. I gotta technically get it done in order for the next video to come out, though. This kind of got away from me a little quickly, didn't it? Ooh, okay. I gotta mine out 25,000 blocks for this video. What I'll do is I will make it the question of the day segment, and it'll be the time lapse. It'll be a longer time lapse, maybe, but it'll also answer the question of the day. It could just be a very short episode, 15 minutes maybe. Because I don't want to just make it a ton of digging, but I do want to make it a decent amount. It's going to have to be a lot of digging, and then there's going to be a lot of interior. Ooh, okay. It's whatevs at this point, like I'm committing to it. It's only a little bit. I'm gonna have to upgrade to diamond tools before long. I have diamond tools, it's just I don't have a ton of them. Time to get a beacon. I haven't even been to the nether. We may have to shuffle some things around. I don't know. I wasn't planning on doing nether until a few more episodes deep. But we may need one because this whole area is digging. Which sounds awful without a beacon. I'm a good builder, a basic one. Why are you low on views? I don't know. YouTube just doesn't really recommend me, I guess, which is okay. You know, I'm content with what I've got. Would I love to have more? Absolutely. But that will come at the proper time. You know you're my favorite YouTuber? Well, I appreciate that. That does mean a lot. It really, really, really does mean a lot. Okay. Got that out. And then I guess what I'll do is I'll just start clearing it out layer by layer. But then you get beacon, you also need the ores to build it. That's very true. It would take me forever to get all the ores. I love your streams. I subbed you. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. That means a lot. Like, you guys being here, just watching, subscribing, commenting, all those things. It means a lot. Can't really do this without you guys. Like, I could talk for a very long time. I've proven I could talk to a brick wall pretty much. It's not a problem, but it's a whole lot easier to have a fun conversation when there's somebody here to converse with. So I can't do it without you guys. Genuinely. I appreciate it. Okay, so we'll just kind of go, yeah, I think layer by layer makes sense here. And then yeah, we'll need to make another diamond pick, I think. We don't build, the library is going to be huge. Like, it might be about the size of this build right here. Maybe a slightly different shape. But it's going to be largely the same, I think. Okay, gotta leave now. Bye. See you, Muhammad Marie. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. We'll catch you another time. Thank you. Here's your dab, Nathan. And some stretches. I'm still very sore from shoveling snow on when did we shovel snow? Monday? I think it was Monday. It may have been Tuesday though. It's just goodness gracious, man. My back, my shoulders. It's not fun. It's not fun. I know so many people have it way worse, so I'm not like gonna drag that on complaining, but goodness. You don't realize how much that stuff takes out of you until you actually try it, and it's like, ooh, maybe I don't do that again. Yeah, if we do this base theme in its entirety like I'm imagining, we may need to... I don't want a beacon rush, but we may have to. I don't know, I really wanted to do early game for as long as we could, but I also don't want to, you know... I don't want to make episodes feel like they're less than because I'm not willing to progress, you know? There needs to be some amount of progression within each episode to make it feel worth it. Especially with the weekly upload cadence. If it was like doing twice a week every week, which is just diminishing returns at that point. But if I were to try to do that, I think ultimately it would probably be okay because that'd be 100 episodes a year. So it wouldn't be like I'm fitting things. Hang on. What was I saying? Dang it. I was saying something. You guys are getting the brain fog now. Don't worry. I will not be around much longer. That sounded a lot more dark than I meant for it to. I will still be around. I'm just going to probably wrap things up as soon as these picks are broke or 15 minutes pass, whichever one happens first. I can tell the brain is starting to shut down, whether I like it or not. I may take a short nap. Like, when I say short, I mean short, like less than an hour. Just if my brain keeps doing this, I feel like the lag. It's a thing. It is a thing. I watched a video the other day, 20 minutes, episode 1. He got full diamond armor, beat the dragon, got leecher and shulker boxes, built a village with about 4 to 5 buildings. Was crazy, way too rushed. Yeah, I just don't get that. Like, I could do it. I've killed the dragon in 2 hours. So it's not like it's impossible to do. And you could 100% do all those things, but in a forever world, it just doesn't make sense to do it. If you're doing a very short-term, like, SMP, I could definitely foresee that being worthwhile to do a rush at the beginning, just because it's all about the big builds in that case. But it's just a 20-minute episode. That could be a 40-minute episode, I would say, and that may not be too terribly rushed. But it's like the buildings on top of all that progress with the game as well. It's just, that's almost too much. Even for 40 minutes. If it were me, I would have split that across 3 episodes, probably. If I were him. Getting diamond armor, building the village, fighting the dragon, getting Elytra. That would be my 3 episodes right there, instead of one 20-minute episode. I do understand why people do that, because the higher the payoff, you know, theoretically, the more satisfied viewers are, but it's not sustainable. And like you said, it's so rushed, so every video doesn't really get the love it really deserves. At least in my opinion. But way too much, yeah. It's a very busy episode. My phone keeps buzzing and I keep looking and it's a different app every time. Like this time it's Google Photos, last time it was Twitch, the time before that it was my emails, you know. Oh, what is it this time? Twitch. Okay. My Forever World plans kind of go crazy. I won't lie. I've got plans all the way up to episode 20 right now. But I've got plans to extend it to episode 30 pretty soon. I've got like a rough idea of what 21 through 30 would be. And I've got an idea of what it could be all the way up to episode 50. But it's not written down yet. I watched but didn't subscribe, but prefer seeing the process and someone actually playing. I completely agree with that. I 100% agree. Finally got to catch a King stream after work. Hey, welcome on in, Spicy. How was work today? But me personally, 8 hours of gaming. I'm at spawn because Blaze pushed me into the lava. No. Blazes are pretty rough. Swiftu and I were talking about this earlier, actually. The Nether Fortress is like the best place to have potions. And yet, it's also the place where you unlock making potions. Which is kind of a wild thing. Like, I don't have an issue with them even using the Nether to unlock potions. It makes sense, but it's also like that is the most important place to have them. Like, fire resistance in the Nether is almost a must. And in order to get it, you really better hope that you can find a Nether fortress close to you. Otherwise, you're gonna be in trouble. Great. I think I may start making videos again. Someone who I work for with that I got really close to quite a couple weeks ago. Thinking about making them my new editor at $25 an hour. Heck yeah, dude. Do it. Do it. It'll be fun to have videos coming out again, I would say. I don't blame anybody if they pay an editor. Editing is like one of my least favorite parts of video creation. Although, with the right video topics, I don't mind it too much. I find that I just struggle to start editing, but once I do, I actually find that it's pretty enjoyable usually. First we mine, then we craft. Let's craft mine. Yeah! Craft mine! Hello, Angela. Welcome on in. Emails sent down with AI. What timing? You're always right on time, Swiftu. Always right on time. Is 25 an hour too much, though? It depends on their skills. If they're a good editor, 25 an hour isn't necessarily something... it's not bad, because the chances... it just depends on how much content you're making, I guess. If you're keeping them on contract, then, like, you know... It's a little different than just hiring them a couple of times. It also just depends on how many hours per video it takes to make. You know, some videos are very, very easy to make, and it may only take them an hour to do. In that case, you may actually be technically underpaying them. A lot of editors I know tend to charge based on on minutes of footage. So if there's 10 minutes of footage that they need to deliver, then they charge a flat rate for that zone. I don't know what the going rate is right now, but I do know that was a thing. Most none I'd have to train them, but I'm doing 222 videos this year. Holy cow, dude. I guess you'd have plenty of time to train them then. You know, there's a lot there. Vubui says the golden dandelion has special powers. Not effects. Powers. Okay. I'm listening. Some people have said stuff about the golden flower that I find really interesting. I think, was it Waddles, maybe? On Twitter, it was somebody, said that we should have gotten the Moo Bloom to give us the golden dandelion, which I kind of do agree with, although I think the Moo Bloom will still come at some point. It's just a matter of what its purpose will be. I think they're probably they're trying to go with a different route on that one entirely, though. Which makes me think we may get more of these magic flowers. Okay. What kind of flowers could we maybe get then? That's the question. I do like the idea of having more, though. So we've got one that stops them from growing. You could maybe make one where they go back to being babies instead of adults, but I don't know if that would really make sense or if that would work. It would probably break things. I'm just trying to think, like, that one could reverse their age, possibly. Maybe, like, almost like a temporarily invincibility flower could be cool. That could be pretty interesting. Yeah, like full-on, like full resistance kind of deal almost. Coral, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Thinking like Mario mushrooms, like these are different from potions. Yeah, they gotta be different from effects. Like stay forever. Yeah. I did one of the things I think they could do is that could be tied to the height attribute or size attribute, whatever it is, as a possibility. And that could maybe do something. I don't know though. Thank you for spending your taxes, Coral. I appreciate it. Why you late? Where you been? Yeah, where have you been? Probably practicing. I don't know. Do you still do practice? Like, it's probably really not a good year to, or good time of year to do volleyball. I was gonna say, are you in volleyball or? Cause you said that you did volleyball once. I don't know why I'm catching that, but I remember you saying something about being in volleyball. Crazy your mom joke. I approve. Piglin's like want gold for some reason, and maybe it's make some magic flower or fruit. Yeah. They could always pull a Minecraft movie, and this flower could stop piglins from turning into zombie pigmen in the overworld by making like golden warts or something. I don't know. You know, my mom is old and wrinkly, but if that's a trend, dude, don't let me stop you. No. No. Coral probably is into it, don't worry. I don't think it's gonna stop her. Yes. Oh, I was right. I think. Maybe. Possibly. I haven't decided who I'm gonna raid yet. I need to look and see who's live. I know we're about to wrap up before long though, because ads are gonna start, and also I did say I was gonna wrap up soon because my brain is getting foggy. I may eat something small as well. I've eaten like 3 times today. I woke up in the morning and I ate like 5 crackers or something, and then I drove my brother, came back home, tried to go back to sleep, did not work out. Ate some leftover Chipotle, fell asleep during that, and then we went to Cracker Barrel. And that I ate pretty big there too. I'm like feasting for the winter. I'm about to hibernate, guys. I am hungry again, a little bit. Yeah, I made it. You did. You did. I'm proud of you. I love Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel has some good stuff. There are a few dishes there that I get that just are really, really good. Except the only good part is the gift shop. Like, the food is kind of mid. That's fair. I will say, it's not everybody's thing. Cracker, that's racist. Where's Automod? We know what you can say, Nathan. What was it? Oh, what did you say? I can't remember. It was something about one of the groups of people. Because you were trying to say jewels, but it picked up Jews instead. Autocorrect really hated on you there. The fact that that didn't get caught up by Automod is crazy to me. Can I not say Jews? You can say Jews, but what Nathan said about it, because he was talking about jewels and not Jews, it wasn't great. Automod doesn't mod VIPs. Didn't know that. They get exclusive treatment a little bit. So unless it's just explicitly blocked, then you can pretty well say just about anything. They say he hated jewels. It was either something about buying them or about selling them or stealing them. I don't remember. I do not remember. I said remove the jewels. Right! It was, yes, from the skin. Which, yeah. Not great when, good time. Let me snooze the ads. We're not getting more ad break. We're not doing it. Alright. Can I make that joke? I can't, like, stop you from making any jokes. Just don't, like, cross an overt line that forces me to have to act. As long as you're not, like, talking about actual groups of people and you're just talking about jewels, we can be fine, I think. Oh, but Cracker Barrel, right. I wanted to say something about that. If you get, like, the shepherd's pie there or the pot roast, that's some pretty good stuff. That is really, really good stuff. I like, I'm a sucker for shepherd's pie, though. I love, love, love shepherd's pie. That's a pretty English thing, isn't it? Do you guys do shepherd's pie often, Nathan? Lurking complete, gonna head out and drive home. Alright, sounds good, Voided. Appreciate you hanging out. drive safe, and we'll catch you another time. Cracker Barrel, in my opinion, mid. That's fair. That's fair. Most of their food is mid. I will 100% concede that. But there are some good gyms on the menu that just because you can't get anywhere else, I would enjoy it if other places would make it. Probably more than Cracker Barrel, only because I feel like they don't really season much of their food. But the ones I get, it's got good amount of juice to it and lots of potato. Cracker Barrel can't make fries. That's true. They cannot. Cracker Barrel makes some good chicken tenders. There isn't a restaurant experience like Cracker Barrel. That's true. They do offer a unique experience. And I will say their seasonal foods are usually pretty good. But their year-round stuff is kind of eh. I know a lot of people go for like their breakfast. I could not possibly imagine that. There isn't a restaurant experience like Cracker Barrel. Escape room restaurant. While you wait for food, you do an escape room. That could be interesting. That could be very interesting. Okay, how much shepherd's pie and mariner's pie we do often? Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Cool. We've mined 5,500 stone. Is it a thing? That's all Minecraft. I guess I would have to check the tools. I've mined 8,000 blocks with the iron pick and 2,500 with the diamond pick. Jeez. Laser tag restaurant while you wait for food, you play laser tag, or maybe an arcade restaurant. I think an arcade restaurant would be interesting. What I would say the best thing you could do with any restaurant, though, is if you do an interactive element, give them some sort of incentive as well. So if they complete it before their food arrives, then like they either get like a free dessert or all their drinks are free, within reason, of course. Like, their sodas are free. You wouldn't, if you were serving like alcoholic beverages at this place, you wouldn't want to give those for free because that would be very expensive for the restaurant. Or you give them like a 5% discount across the board. That would be fun. That would be really fun because you're playing for a prize. It's kind of lower stakes, maybe. Unlimited arcade play until your food arrives. If you get 5,000 tickets, 10% discount. There you go. That could be fun. That could be fun. Minecraft random seed speedrun before food turns up. Yes, if you beat Minecraft before the food arrives, then it's free. If you get less than 5,000, you can get like a 5%. Yeah. Or, like you said, if you don't reach the highest level, like a 10%, maybe less than 5,000, you get the 5%. But it's kind of like a participation. You only have to play like one game or something, but it's to encourage you to have fun ultimately. You can just pay the full price if you'd rather, but where's the fun in that when you could have oh, that's gonna be unfortunate. I didn't mean to cheat, but there's a lava lake right there. That's gonna be fun. I'll probably forget about it before long because I'm focusing mostly on this half anyway. But this half I'm also gonna have to tackle probably tonight after stream. We're gonna be doing a lot of digging, it seems. A lot of digging. Gambling restaurant, you could gamble on your check too. You play the server in a game of blackjack. Whoever wins either the check goes up by 5% or down by 5%. You win, it's free. If you lose, it's double. Oh no. Suddenly, only people over the age of 21 are gonna be able to participate in your restaurants. That'd be awesome, though. That would be funny. Okay, I do have to wrap up. Sorry, guys. I know it's been a shorter stream than our usual, but I had a lot of fun. I think it was fun. I'm a little wiped out though, sadly. And I've got a lot to do tonight and tomorrow, so I'm gonna try to not let you guys down, and there will hopefully be a video tonight. Not tonight. Sorry, Saturday. There'll hopefully be a video Saturday. Let me see who's live. Pie Pie's live. We love Pie Pie. Did we raid Pie Pie lately? I think Elfie raided Pie Pie, but I don't think I've raided Pie Pie in a little while. We're gonna say hi to Pie Pie. You guys want to hear me say Pie Pie again? Pie Pie. Hop in raid, get some free channel points, meet an awesome streamer along the way, and I'll be seeing you guys again on Sunday, if all goes to plan. That may not work out very well. We'll see. We'll see. Thanks for streaming. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'll be seeing you guys again very, very soon. Goodbye, everybody.